One of the hardest topics to cover off in an interview is often one of the first questions that you will be asked. So not only is it tricky, but it tends to come up pretty early when you haven't yet established much in the way of rapport, where you perhaps are still quite nervous in terms of the actual interview itself. And that is the question of, why do you want to leave your current job? Now, sometimes the reasons for leaving can be pretty objective, fairly uncontroversial. And I'm thinking things like I want to learn new skills, I need to develop my career, the company I'm working at, there's nowhere for me to go. These are things that are usually reasonably uncontroversial, and most interviewers, when hearing them, will certainly explore them, but they're probably fairly relaxed about the scenario. Where it can be trickier, and let's face it, this happens quite a lot, is if your main reason for leaving is actually the personality clash with someone else at work, and it can often be a manager, of course. This is difficult because even if with the best will in the world you're not to blame, you can't prove that in an interview, or it's incredibly difficult to do so, and secondly, it still means you have quite a tricky conversation that's around issues of personality and why do you not get on with someone? Why do they see things differently to you? Why have you fallen out? Could you have managed it better? What would you have done differently? There's all these questions which are really, really difficult for you to come through precisely and concisely. It also makes it often quite adversarial. You get this real, well, couldn't you have done this? And shouldn't you have done this? And if they said that, why didn't you do this? And you don't want that. So if you have got that as your major reason for leaving, it's important, I think, to see if you can perhaps think of other reasons which are safer and less controversial to focus on. And if there's any way you can stick to that as your reason for leaving, I think it's worth trying to do. It's not completely 100% honest, perhaps, but I think it might be a lot safer for you if you can make it go that way.